I have a confession to make. At the tender age of 17, I began an intimate relationship with nicotine. I tried to keep it a secret, and I almost convinced myself that I could stop whenever I wanted to. It's kind of crazy, you know, because all through high school, I played sports, and I could just never imagine that I'd become a cigarette smoker, but for whatever reason, there was just something about the sensation of just that hot smoke hitting the back of my throat that just turned me on. I just could not get enough. And I tried everything. You know, I went from Nicorette to the patch. I even tried this pill that I had to stop taking after a few days because I was starting to have crazy ass dreams. And yeah, just like I tried everything and I didn't know what to do. So this went on for like several years, and I couldn't get a grip. And I had a really good friend of mine who quit, you know, a few years, you know, and was like, "Hey man, you should consider self-hypnosis." I'm like, okay, you know, I've tried everything else, I'll try hypnosis, you know, but just knowing myself, I knew that I would have to somehow anchor this if I was gonna, you know, really make this a habit. So, you know, I just kind of planted that seed and didn't really think anything else about it. Some time had gone by, and you know, I'm just out in my backyard smoking a organic American Spirit premium rolled tobacco cigarette when I noticed this golf club kind of like in the alleyway leaning up against a trash can near my driveway. So I'm like, huh. So, you know, take a couple more drags from the smoke, put it in the trash can, and I just walk over to this golf club, and I'm like, huh. So I pick it up like a baseball bat pretty much, you know, no real experience with golf, maybe a little bit of miniature golf with some friends, and I knew who Tiger Woods was, but that was it. And I'm like, okay, you know, what if, you know, for the rest of the day, if I have an urge to smoke a cigarette, I'll just come out here and swing this golf club. So for whatever reason, I did that, and it stuck. So I'm like, okay, this is pretty interesting. So that night, I actually went home, and I started doing all this crazy research, you know, trying to figure out, like, how do you actually hold a golf club? How do you play golf? But then I started asking, like, how come I'm just finding out about the benefits of golf? Like, this doesn't make sense. You know, I'm an athlete. Like, no one in my circle played golf. And then there were just a few things that started coming to mind. Well, I'm like, okay, well, golf's too expensive, or, you know, it's not accessible. And then the classic stereotype, you know, golf's a rich white man's sport, and maybe that's true if you're referring to some of these exclusive private country clubs. But what I learned pretty quick is that golf is actually, most golfers are actually public golfers, and they play at community golf courses, which are open to all people, regardless of your race, your gender, your skill level, or how much money you make. So I was blown away by this. And you know, something else that I discovered was that, a lot of people don't know this, but between like 1934 and 1961, the Professional Golf Association of America, the PGA, actually had a clause in place. It was called a Caucasian clause, and it permitted non-white males from participating in these tournaments. You could caddy, but you couldn't play. So this right here went on for like a long period of time. So imagine how many golfers didn't get a chance to play. And it wasn't until later in 1961 where they removed the clause to where it opened up doors for a ton of minorities to fly through the door. So just doing that research, I'm like, what is this? This curiosity that I had literally turned into like this passion, to where I had to like just go out and just really figure out how to get more people to play this sport. So 2 years have gone by. You know, not only has golf become a catalyst to help me quit smoking, but it's also opened me up and inspired me to start a golf lifestyle clothing line. I'm now a board member for a youth organization that works with kids in inner cities, teaching life skills using golf. And just recently, I joined the first African-American golf club formed in the United States, actually started in Oregon. They're called the Leisure Hour Golf Club. And I've met so many incredible people playing golf. I'm talking from 90 all the way down to 7. So to wrap it up, I just want to say, like, tonight, I'm not only celebrating 2 years as a non-smoker, I'm also celebrating my 2-year anniversary as a smart urban golf ambassador.